Well, hi there, folks. Welcome to our show today on the Sunday, the 13th of November. I'm speaking to you from a very wet Johannesburg. It is still pouring with rain here, and I see that there are prospects for rain down at Greyville. Also battling a bit of sinusitis over the last couple of days, so apologies for the voice. But we have an 8-race program today down at Greyville. We've got the Ghostryder selections up on the screen for you. And there is racing on the turf track today. Well, as I'm speaking to you, I'm looking at the weather report in Durban. It does not look good for today. It looks like there'll be consistent rain during the course of the morning. But as we're speaking to you, the track condition has come up as good to soft for the meeting down in Durban today. The false rail set 5 meters. They are racing on the Greyville turf. This meeting was scheduled at Scottsville, but has moved to Greyville on the turf, and it looks like they've had in excess of 20 millimeters of rain in the last week there. The penetrometer reading is on 25. So we'll run through it for you, take you through the changes as well as the Ghostryder selections for the 8 races program today. Race 1 is off at 12:30. You can hear the thunder in the background that consistently matches up with what I've been telling you. It is pouring with rain in Joburg. So race 1 is a maiden plate fillies and mares over 1,000 meters. Scratch shower numbers 5 Blantyre and number 13 DT, and those are the changes there. The selection is number 7 Variety Fair for Peter Muscat and Richard Fourie, who had a great day yesterday, didn't he, down in Cape Town? I think he had 5 winners or 4 or 5 winners yesterday, so well done to Richard. And Variety Fair tips to beat number 3, I Like It Hot. 3rd to number 1, Mia Sophia. And 4th, number 9, the long-time maiden Guest Getrix. Included in those selections, number 8, Ice Angel, who I see there's lots of betting support for, and the Ghostryder does mention it in his top 5. So 7, 3, 1, 9, and 8. Race 1 starts off the bipod. Race 2 kicks off the place accumulator at 1 o'clock this afternoon, a merit-rated 91 handicap over 1,000 meters. And in race 2, scratched on numbers 2 Renaissance Man and 6 Chara Sands. So scratched at 2 and 6. Number 4 Aunt Lizzie, No Blinkers. Number 5 Dandolo has the cheek pieces fitted. The selection in this race is number 8 Irfan's Boy. Nice to see Lorenzo Karim come back to form during the course of the last week. This is a major jockey strike with Keegan DeMello on for Lorenzo Karim. And Irfan's Boy is tipped to beat number 9, Sekulu. 3rd to number 1, Faustino, who I much preferred if it was at Scottsville. 4th to number 5, Dandolo. And watch out for the maiden winner, number 7, France Lahar, who could be absolutely anything after winning on debut from the Garth Puller stable. So 8, 9, 1, and 5. Watch out for number 7, France Lahar, in the opening leg of the PA. Race 3 is up next at 13:35. Note the distance change goes up 50 meters to 2,000 meters. And race 3 is off at 13:35. The selection here is number 5, Flirty Dancer. I think we'll go close to winning after a good last run. 2nd, number 7, If You Say So. 3rd goes to number 4, Sea Goddess. And 4th to number 8, Guten Tag. 5, 7, 4, and 8 selections for race number 3, which is the kickoff of today's pick 6. By the way, number 1, Classical Chord, is a scratching in the 3rd. There are other changes. No blinkers for number 3, La Dreamer, who I think could feature here, even though it's moderate form, and a compression mask going on number 8, Guten Tag, in the 3rd. Race 4 jumps at 2:10. It's a maiden plate over 1,200 meters. Quite a few scratchings here. All of numbers 9, Majestic Roy, 11, Maserati Raw, 13, Harley Street, 14, Lucky Dollar, 15, Don't Stop Me Now, and 16, Hollywood Star is scratched. So we've got 6 scratchings here. There was a field of 18. There's now going to be a field of 12. With all those horses taken out. Scratch 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 18. Number 17, Easy Roy. Easy comes into the race, drawn at 9, and will be ridden by Tabiso Gomedi. And probably number 18, Global Outlook, would also get a run here. So watch out for that too. The selection in race 4 is a pretty confident one. Number 12, Rugga Bugger, after a very good debut. Calvin Habib for Wendy Whitehead. Tip to beat number 8, Rock and Roll Girl. Third, number 10, Red Magician. And fourth, number 4, Captain Rocket. 12, 8, 10, 4 in race number 4. Let's move on to race number 5 at 2:45, a merit-rated 74 handicap. This is a sprint over 1,200 meters. The top choice here is number 9, Queenswood for Com Naidu and apprentice Malasela Kachedi. To beat number 7, Happy Wanderer. Third, number 13, Northern Warrior. Fourth, number 14, Quiz Master. This is a tough race because the Ghostryder is also saying chances to 8, 2 of us, and 12, Trade War. It's a very tough race. I think the toughest of the day, and you'll recognize that when we look at the place accumulator numbers shortly in race number 5. There are no changes in that race. Then we move on to the 6th of the afternoon, off at 3:20, a Pinnacle Stakes over 1,200 meters. In race 6, it is clear, no changes. The selection here is number 4, Aqua Bolt for Andre Nell and Keegan DeMello. To beat number 3, Party Time. Third, number 2, Tread Swiftly. And fourth, number 7, Pray for Rain. 4, 3, 2, 7, with number 5, Pearl of Asia. Also getting a sneak in into 5th position there. Race 7 is off at 5:4, a merit-rated 77 handicap over 1,400 meters. Scratch number 10 here, Lake Como, is out of the 7th race. Number 5, Saipan, will race with blinkers. Expect some thunder now because there was some light. There you heard it. There you heard it. Strong thunder there in the background. There was a bolt of lightning from the blue there. Blinkers on number 5, Saipan, and a tongue tie goes on number 7, Question Master. Changes in the 7th race. That was very, very close, actually, that lightning. The selection here is number 2, Strawberry Bear. Serena Mudley for Mike Miller. A nice grey horse that is Strawberry Bear, owned by Tony Jelinski and Sterling Miller. To beat number 4, Global Dollar for 2nd. Third to number 9, Gian Batista. And fourth, number 3, All the Time. 2, 4, 9, and 3 in the 7th. And the 8th and last jumps at 4:30. It's a maiden plate over 1,400 meters. In race 8, there are no changes. The selection is number 2, African Dusk, and I concur with this. I think this is a very strong selection to win here. Ashton Aries for Garth Puller. It shows the best form of all, including its last run. It's tipped to beat number 3, Space Cowboy. I can tell you that our horse is doing really well at home, Miraculous Man. We're expecting him to improve from that last start behind Captain Spirit, but I think he's got to go some to beat this horse number 2, African Dusk. And I think he might run a place here, Miraculous Man. We're hoping for the best. It is our horse, the Clock in the Gallop Syndicate. Fourth to number 8, Menelaus. And watch out for number 1, Pongola. That's a very competitive race, but I think the 2 is all the rage there, African Dusk. So those are the selections for today's racing out at Greyville on the turf track. Stand by. We've got the place accumulator up for you, as well as information on how you can join up with the Ghostryder private tipping service. So here is our place accumulator for today. Being an 8-race program, the PA starts in race 2. The jump off of that is at 1 o'clock today. It is a rather expensive perm. The Ghostryder cannot decide what he likes in race number 5, I think it is, which is leg 4. So 648 Rand is your place accumulator today from the Ghostryder. 64 Rand 80 gets you 10%, and 129, or basically 130 Rand, will get you 20%. So here it is, the first leg, 8 and 9, Irfan's Boy and Sekulu. By Banker 5, Flirty Dancer. By 8 and 12, which is Rock and Roll Girl and Rugger Bugger. Then the avalanche of numbers: 7, Happy Wanderer, 8, 2 of Us, 9, Queenswood, 12, Trade War, 13, Northern Warrior, and 14, Quizmaster. By 2, 3, and 4, Tread Swiftly, Party Time, and Aquabolt. By 2, 4, and 9, Strawberry Bear, Global Dollar, and number 9, GM Batista. And then the last leg, 2, 3, and 9, African Dusk, Space Cowboy, and our horse Miraculous Man. I'm not sure whether the Ghostryder is just trying to be patriotic, but I think you might get away with bankering the 2 there to run a place, African Dusk. And if that is the case, it'll cut it by a third, which means it'll only be 200 616 rand as opposed to 648 rand, and that might be a better option to bank the last one, African Dusk. That's my feeling anyway. Thinking with my head and not my heart, that surely African Dusk is capable of running a place in that last race. Anyway, that's the look at today's information for Greyville. It is Sunday. I hope that you're enjoying your weekend. If you are interested in taking a share in the Ghostryder tipping service, it does cost you, I think it's costing us 70 rand for a single meeting, 150 rand a week, and 500 rand for a full month. Then WhatsApp him today, this Sunday, on 082-695-3545. We're coming to you around about 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. The news in Durban is that they are racing on the Greyville Polytrack. There is expected rain during the course of the day down there, but the going as of yesterday afternoon was good to soft. So we expect further announcements to come through during the course of the day. That's our Clock in the Gallop assessment for today. There's more racing down in KwaZulu-Natal tomorrow. And later on today, we'll be launching our Betway Summer Cup tipping service, which is just under 2 weeks away from that. So look out for that on the channel. Bye-bye for now. Have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.